Good morning. Good morning. It's the Life Calling Coach, Coach Athena, and I am here today with your self care check in for April 2024. If this is your first time with me, thank you for joining me for a reading. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back. I encourage you to only take what resonates with you. God gives me the reading for your mind, body, and spirit because we have to be whole beings, holistically care for ourselves. Okay, so what does your body need? Your body needs, look at her, look at the babies. All of them have that glow. You see that gold glow? They're all wearing crowns. You're royalty. You are royalty. Yes. And this is out, let me say it right. Urzuli Dantor. Dantor. Urzuli Dantor. And she is number 27 in the deck. And she's gorgeous. She got a machete in her hand. What did I tell y'all about that machete? Let's see what she has to say. I told y'all about that machete. Put that machete down. Stop trying to cut people. She's the goddess of etheric chords. And her temple is lovers. Still in that fire energy and that wand fire creating. We are creating something new in you. Okay? Her guidance to you, if it isn't wholehearted love, then release it. If it isn't wholehearted love, release it. And how do you know? Have any of you ever been embraced by God? Embraced and mean really been able to embrace and feel God's love for you. If you have ever experienced it, then you know what wholehearted love is. You know what that feels like, what that experience is like in your life. And anyone, guys, who wants to do harm to you in any way, physically, spiritually, emotionally, there's not wholehearted love in that, because love does not allow you to hurt unless you are not well. And you know how that happens? When the mind is not well. That's why I told you about getting this mind right. Getting in your mind in that good juju. Because if you get that mind right in the good juju and get those negative thoughts of whatever trauma and situation you went through out, and you start thinking in the good juju, okay? Then you'll stop sabotaging. And you'll be able to walk in that love that is in you. Because all of us have love in us. All of us. But we allow the things that we've gone through, the traumas of the past, the pain, the hurt, the grief, to convince us that I have to protect my heart. I'm not going to show no love. I'm not giving my best. I'm not giving my all, because I got to be protected. Remember your worth. You are worthy of more than you allow yourself to receive and give. So these etheric cords are the energy cords that bind you and someone that you no longer wish to be attached to. And they're strong. If you know what this reminds me of? It's like, if you ever notice, like if you had yourself tied to something, like a rubber thing. I use these bands right for my exercise. So let's just say you're tied to something with that band, and you know how elastic it is? And every time you try to move out, that thing snaps you back. These etheric cords. That's how strong these what I want to call them, because they're not, We create soul ties. And sometimes you can create soul ties to the wrong people or the wrong energy that will do more harm and keep you from moving forward. And like I said, they'll snap you right back. Take inventory of your relationships. Take inventory of the people close to you. Who do you have this etheric cord to who keeps snapping you back, and every time you go back, you step backwards, and you're giving up all your progress you made so far because you keep going back to this person. They don't mean you no good. They're not trying to elevate you. They're not trying to help you move forward. They're just trying to keep you stuck where they are so that you can still be for them. Because if you don't grow, yeah, you can still be for them. But when you grow and you grow away from them, they know right there, I've lost you. It's over. But you are the one who has to be willing to let go. Cut the ties to what doesn't serve you anymore. Cut the ties to the people, energies, jobs, whatever, that not serving you. I want you to do something. Close your eyes. I want you to see divine swords of God, loving light separating you and dissolving those cords between you and whoever or whatever that energy is that keeps snapping you back to that dark place and not allowing you to move forward into the light and into the abundance that your ancestors have for you. You are healed and whole. And the only thing that's keeping you from not walking in it is that snake around your neck who keep telling you and keep pulling you back with that cord saying, oh, no, you ain't ready. This ain't yours. You staying right here with me because I want you. Just as you shower to cleanse the physical grime, there is also grime in the form of energy cords, in the form of energy. You have to cleanse your energy. I have a collection of energetic sounds that I put a playlist together from other people on my YouTube channel that will help you do that. You can use those sounds and go through a spiritual cleansing while you're meditating, praying, in worship to cleanse those energies that are not serving you. Cut the cord. Cut the cord. That's what God is saying to you today. Cut the cord. But they're also called karmic ribbons. You know, you could be in a karmic cycle with someone. We put things out to the universe when we do certain things. I know I put a lot of things out into the universe. And as you will read in my book, you'll see how I have sowed seeds in different relationships. Because in my early years, I wasn't faithful in my relationships. And I didn't understand my worth, so I was giving out all of my goodies for nothing. And I created all these cords with people who did not mean me any good. And I had to go through a cleansing to cut the cords. Okay? They are emotional cords as well. The etheric cords, spiritual maintenance is required. You got to spend time in the spirit. This is what your body needs. Because your spirit affects your body too. As I shared in my book, my healing journey from this PTSD, my body was damaged. And it was damaged from the mind and the spirit because of those things that I wouldn't release, those cords I wouldn't cut because I was afraid. And so as I have cut those cords, Athena is well. My body is better. Not 100%. But I am better and I'm healthy. So her declaration to you, and I want you to repeat this as an affirmation for this month. I am worthy, compassionate, and whole. I, Athena, am worthy, compassionate, and whole. You are worthy, compassionate, and whole. Okay. So let's see what your clarifying card is. Your clarifying card is the Eight of Air. It's reversed, but I'm going to show it to you this way. Look at that crow. Wow, the Eight of Air. I'm going to read the description of this card because it's awesome, because it has their cages, right? And the bird is in, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cages. Whew. This is for your body. 8 cages. A great cage with 8 levels. Whew. Each with a door. A gull has been imprisoned in it. Sadness seems to frame this apparently incredible or impossible scene. And it's reversed. Look at that. 8 levels. 8 levels. Oh, wow. I just imagine 8 levels to dig up out of. When you're uprooting whatever, 8 levels. 8 is, for me, it's the symbol of infinity. If you come out of those 8 levels, you're free, infinitely free. However, if you stay in those 8 levels and you don't make it through that process, you're infinitely stuck. If the cage appears upside down, you will have the possibility of fleeing, escaping, or recovering the vision provided by free will. And that's what God gives us, free will. He tells us what his promise is. I've called you to do this. You have a choice to follow me or not. Just like when Jesus said in the Bible, he said, come, drop your stuff, go say bye. Don't even say bye to your family, just come and go with me. But you got free will. You got a choice. God doesn't force you to do it. He says you have a choice. You got free will. So since the doors of this great prison will be opened under their own weight, gliding along the bars, you can get out, is what it's saying. I don't care if it's 8 levels. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care if it looks like I'm trapped. Did that bird look like he can't get out? Yes, you can. You can get out. You can get out. And God said you can get out. It's free will. It's your choice to get out of that cage. Your choice. What are you choosing? What are you choosing? What are you choosing? So your healing card for your body, if you can read it. It's a little light. I'm going to have to read this one for you. Use equanimity to calm your emotions. Equanimity, and I looked it up. Okay, I'm always going to give you what you need. Equanimity is mental calmness, composure, and evenness in temper, especially in difficult situations. That's the balance. That's the balance. That's getting up out of this cage. Because when you're in the cage, you're unbalanced because you're in a struggle. I know that I am bound because I see these 8 levels, but there are also 8 doors. So how do I get this door open? I don't care one of these doors open so I can get out. That's the balance. You see that what's also interesting is that the goal is sitting in the middle of the 8. You see that? He's sitting in the middle. So you have to get that balance in your emotions so that equanimity to calm your emotions. And when you calm your emotions, guess what? Your body is going to start to heal. As my emotions started to balance out and I started dealing with the issues, my body started healing. You can do this. You can do this. So what is your scripture? What does God have for you? Job 8 and 7. Job went through a trial. You hear me? Your beginning will seem so small, since your future will flourish. It's going to seem so small. It seems like it's just a small thing. Just getting out one door. That seems like such a small thing. But when you get out that door, oh my God, the world will open up to you. God will open a floodgate of abundance and prosperity. And you could be like, oh, I can do all this. This is mine, Lord. Yes, it's yours. And it's just waiting for you to open the door to that cage and say, I'm free. Free will. Just waiting for you to make the choice to live in that prosperity and abundance. To live in what that light that's in you. To feed your spirit with the goodness that God has for you, with that good energy, so you can spread that light to others creatively and in whatever way God has called you to do it. So that is what your body needs.